Hi there, Sandra here from Creating Spain. I was lucky recently to get a very nice birthday present. My husband bought me the 12.9-inch iPad Pro, and he was sensible enough to get a case for it at the same time. So this is the case. Now, unbeknown to him, he actually bought the same brand of case that I had for my 11-inch iPad, one that I'd had for over 2 years and was perfectly happy with. So I have this black case. Now, he did say at the time there wasn't much of a choice in the way of colours, so it was black or even black. So the front of the case is kind of a textured plastic. It feels kind of rubbery almost, and the back is smooth, but it's just a smooth plastic, not a grippy sort of plastic particularly. This is just a normal plastic. So when you open it up, and you have to excuse please the fact I've put a piece of paper over here because otherwise all you get is reflections, and I didn't want that. So you open it up and you have this piece which is backed with a synthetic suede, which I know has lasted very well on my other one. The inside of the case is kind of like a honeycomb pattern. There is a slot for the pencil to go by the side, but it doesn't have an extra piece of plastic coming up here. So it's just got the outer edge. So that's what the inside looks like. And then of course you have the hole for the new camera system. If you wish, you can in fact stand the pencil up in either of these two round holes. Not something I've ever done, but it's possible if you wanted to leave your iPad for a few minutes, come back to it and just grab your pencil. You cannot put it that way down, as it will just fall out. It goes in the side there, which is the charging point as well, and so it's all nicely contained. When it comes to standing or propping your iPad up for use, you can have it at this more of a higher angle, or you can put the triangle down and have it at a lower angle, which is probably the better angle if you're doing drawing, unless of course you like to draw completely flat, which I usually do when I'm demonstrating, but I don't usually do it when I'm actually drawing for myself. If you want to, you can put it up that way, which also gives you a very, very upright angle. And if you were doing that, that would be the sort of position you would use for watching television shows or YouTube or something like that, I would imagine. It stays put quite well on there, that's not a problem. So yeah, from that point of view, it's pretty good. Now, I did wonder when I got it whether it would be difficult to use this iPad in bed when reading. I generally lie on my side when I'm reading, and what I found was that because it has this fold back here, I tend to use it like that. So I'll be lying on my side and one part of it will be stuck in my pillow or something, and I will just be gently holding that area there, and it seems to be fine. It's not really a problem. The other thing that I would like to address is the security of your iPad if you are going to be taking this out and about. I do not generally take my iPad out, and if I do, I generally put it in a dedicated laptop bag or iPad bag. So I wouldn't be walking around the streets carrying this under my arm, walking to work or something like that, which some people will be. And what I would say is that this case for this particular side isn't an extremely tight fit, and I can imagine that if there was an impact, this would probably come loose and you might well end up with damage or losing your pencil, either or even both. Also, because this is not secured with a strap around the front, this flap, when it is dropped, may well not stay adhering to the front of the iPad. So if you are going to be using this walking around town, taking it to work, etc., I would suggest that you use a more robust case, unless you are putting it in a bag and carrying it in a tote or something like that, in which case, perfectly fine. So there we go, that's my review on the Ztotop iPad case for the 12.9 inch 5th generation iPad Pro.